It's the first weekend in fall, and we have made the journey to Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Get on, boys. We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Herbert now. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Chargers.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
29-yard line.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
17. Bills nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Bills nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Fells in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
31. Bills nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They're on 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
Tight. 56.
Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go.
One more time.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bills nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Hands it off out of the gun. Nifty move. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Shreds the tackle. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen throwing on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Dancing away at the 30. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Allen off the bootleg. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start this drive out on the ground and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 38-yard line.
Run.
On second down, they'll run it here. He's still on his feet. Still going. Still going. They can't stop him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it. And really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go. Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. One final try here for Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Herbert going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 236 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Herbert, quick pass out wide. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Allen now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He gets it to Johnston. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 54, Bills 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column.